The question I have for you today is, what is your edge? We had this amazing discussion in our meditation group this last week. I'm in a group with 7 other men, and we're coming on almost 4 years now where we've met every week on a Tuesday for a couple of hours. And a few of the guys are coming up to this past weekend doing a 100-kilometer race in the beautiful Cederberg Mountains here in South Africa. And what was amazing was that we had this discussion about what is your edge, because for some of them, doing a 100-kilometer race isn't actually the scariest, most difficult thing they could imagine to do. It's actually something that they look forward to and thrive under that kind of pressure. But for instance, there are other examples of things in their lives where if they were to be challenged to do that, they would be taken to their real edge. And when we're at our edge, it's a conversational point with ourselves and something that is not yet birthed in us, not yet something that we have a sense of competence around, not yet something that we can have confidence in. And so it's a place where fears come up, doubts come up. And one of the places that I feel that this occurs in many people's lives is on the frontier of inquiry into themselves and inquiry into the things and habits and patterns that have been prevalent in their lives but yet haven't been examined to the point where they know what they are and they know how to navigate through them. And what they see is external challenges either in their personal life or in their business life or in their married life or with their kids. And it's an edge for that person to go and do the internal inquiry, to go and have those personal time moments, to work with a coach, whatever it might be. Easy for them to go and raise 10 million rand or X many $million or launch a new product or go and run a 100-kilometer race, but not easy for them to do the internal work. So if this has been a moment for you that's catalyzed the thing which says, okay, this is my edge now, I need to actually tackle this. It's normal and right to notice that there are different areas in one's life where we are fully confident, where we're capable of stress, capable of handling stress, capable of handling challenge, and the areas of our lives where we really aren't. And it's often those areas that actually provide the constriction in the present moment and ultimately the liberation thereafter if we're able to address those things and triumph over them. Because once something is brought into the light, once we take it from the unconscious into the conscious, we're able to get a real handle on it. So Carl Jung said that until we make the unconscious conscious in our lives, it will drive our life and we will call it fate. So the exercise of setting up regular connection points with a coach or with a deeply trusted friend or someone who's prepared to mirror those things back, or a therapist, is an opportunity to bring the unconscious into the conscious. And no matter how big it is, no matter how big a deal it is, that when we uncover something, once it's in the light, it starts to lose its power over us and we start to be able to triumph over it and navigate our lives in all our facets of life differently as a consequence.